Most image upscalers in the market are fine for basic stuff, but the second you feed them a genuinely old, blurry, low-res photograph, they completely destroy the subject's original identity. They guess wrong, work facial features, and require a high-end graphics card to even try. But what we're looking at today handles raw restoration differently, making it arguably one of the top 4K upscalers available right now for reviving dead pixels. I took the base model, rewrote parts of the code to unlock 4K support, and threw it all into a free Google Colab notebook. I also added a custom comparison slider to the UI so we can pixel peep the textures in real time. We're putting this tool through a brutal gauntlet of live tests today to see where it pulls off miracles and where it completely breaks down. And right after that, I'll walk you through the setup. Let's start by looking at the Gradio interface. It's straightforward. You just drop your image right in here. Now, this text prompt box is a big deal. Let's say your image has completely illegible text. You can literally type out what that text should say right here, and the AI model will render it instead of guessing. Right below that, we have the upscale factors. You can push the multiplier anywhere from 1 to 8 times, but keep the math in mind because the hard ceiling here is 4K. If you drop in a 2K image, you can only double it. If you want an 8 times upscale on a large file, you'll actually have to downscale your input first to give the model room to multiply up to that 4K limit. There's also a seed option, but we can ignore it in this context. Hit the restore button, and that's it. Let's get into the actual testing so you can see this running live. I'm uploading this noisy black and white statue-like image. I'm setting this to 2 times. Because I resized the initial file to be pretty small, this should take very little time. Okay, the upscaled version is ready. Let's pull this into the comparison slider. Look at this. As I drag it over the original, you can see how absurdly grainy it was, but the output is insanely clean. The artifacts in the hair and the flowers tied around the head are completely gone. If we look really closely at this 2 times version, there's still a tiny hint of lingering noise. Let's bump this up to 4 times and see if it clears that up. Running it now, and here's the 4 times result. That's a massive improvement. That lingering noise is obliterated and the clarity on the hair is much better. All right, let's try something more difficult. I'm loading in this photograph of a little girl sitting in the grass. We're talking severe degradation, heavy noise, and practically non-existent facial clarity. I'm immediately cranking this to 4 times. Let's see what it pulls out of this mess. Okay, the result is in. Let's jump to the slider. Wow, check the before. It's incredibly grainy. Now check the output. The clarity is actually shocking. The individual blades of grass near the person are distinct and visible now. The face and hands have been pulled right out of the blur, and it preserved the identity perfectly. But looking closely, there's a slight artifacting issue happening in the eyes at 4 times. I'm upscaling it to 6 times now. Let's see the output. Okay, the 6 times result just finished. Yep, the issue with the eyes is completely gone. Every single hair is defined. The object around the neck is crisp, and it guessed the details perfectly without losing the original identity. To really put that identity preservation to the ultimate test, we need faces we instantly recognize. I'm dropping in a pixelated image of Elon Musk. It should be very tough for the model to guess the facial structure. Let's set this to a 4 times upscale and let it run. Here's the result. On the left, it's practically a mosaic of pixels, but look at this output on the right. It restored the hair texture and facial structure perfectly, with absolutely zero personality shift. It's undeniably Elon Musk. Let's do the exact same thing with a heavily blurred image of Donald Trump. We're going to push this one all the way to a 6 times upscale. All right, the upscale is done. Let's pull it into the comparison slider. The clarity it introduced is amazing, and once again, the identity is preserved exceptionally well. You can see every single hair on the head, and the skin tone is dead on. Let's move away from faces and see how it handles nature. I'm uploading this blurry shot of a baby bird flying off a tree trunk. We'll run this at 4 times. By the way, this processing speed is incredibly fast. Okay, the generation is complete. First, check out the tree trunk. The amount of detail it pulled out of the bark is intense. Now, let's move the slider over to the baby bird in mid-flight. Look at the absolute difference. You can literally count every single feather now. Next up, I have this photograph of a bride with a really heavy blur washing out the entire image. We'll stick with a 4 times multiplier. Oh, I should mention, if you set the factor to 1 time, it simply runs a restoration pass without resizing the image at all, which is incredibly useful. Anyway, our 4 times generation for the bride is done. Notice the blur on the face and body in the original. The clarity is staggering. It even detected the makeup and kept it intact without over-smoothing the skin. Look down here at the arm. The fabric of the dress was a blurry mess, but the model actually sharpened and focused on the intricate fabric texture. I have one more bride image, this time with a flower garland on the head. I actually resized this file to be incredibly small so we can stress test the scaling ladder. First, I'm running it at a one-time factor. No resizing, just pure restoration. Okay, it's done. If I zoom in, it cleaned up the image, but it isn't a massive difference. Let's step it up to 2 times. Here's the 2 times result. The blur is lifting, but it still isn't cutting it for an image this degraded. Let's jump to 4 times. Running it now, and here's the 4 times result. Huge difference. A massive amount of clarity just got added. The flowers in the garland are defining themselves. But I know this model has more in the tank. Let's take it to 6 times. Okay, the 6 times output just arrived. Look at this before and after. Each individual petal on the flower garland is distinct, and the face is crystal clear. If I zoom in, the artifacts are practically non-existent. It took that tiny blurry original and turned it into this, all while keeping the identity looking consistent. Now, I want to be completely transparent with you guys. As a critic, I have to point out that this tool isn't perfect. It'll absolutely fail on certain inputs. I'm uploading a blurry photo of a couple in a garden, running it at 4 times. All right, the result is ready, and here's exactly the limitation I'm talking about. It completely choked on the facial features of both characters. If I zoom in, the faces look distorted in a bad way. The background was handled okay, but the faces failed. It also completely mangled the hand and fingers. So keep your expectations realistic. Let's do one final check with a highly complex blurry landscape. This is a green landscape with sheep in it. We're going straight to a 6 times upscale. Let's see what it spits out. And it's done. Look at this before image, just incredibly blurry. Now check the output. It's actually fantastic. Look at how intelligently it recreated the sheep from basically nothing. You can literally see that the leaves on the trees have become individually distinct. This original state was a disaster, and the after is a massive difference. All right, that concludes the live testing phase. If you want to run this yourself, the workflow is incredibly simple. You need to head over to my GitHub repository, linked right down in the description. Look for the notebook titled Hyper Image Restoration and Upscaling. Right here, you'll see a Google Colab button. Click that and it'll drop you into the Colab interface. Before you do anything else, make sure you're running a free T4 GPU. Click the drop-down arrow at the top right, hit Change Runtime Type, select the T4 option, and save it. After that, literally just hit the Run All button. That's it. It'll execute the 2 cells I wrote. The first installs the dependencies, and the second downloads the lightweight model and generates a public Gradio link. Once it finishes, just click that public Gradio link at the bottom of the cell. It'll open up the exact UI we just spent this video testing, and you can start upscaling your images completely for free. I hope you guys enjoy this tool. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like, leave a comment with what AI tool you want me to test next, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.